welcome to First Steps. This week we're trialling a new way of doing First Steps, so hopefully we're all able to watch this video all at the same time. So welcome to our new way of doing First Steps. Hope you're all okay. And this week we are going to be looking at another story of when Jesus rose again from the dead. But first of all, let's remember what we did last week. We had two men and they were walking along the road together and they were talking. And then they were joined by a third man. If you remember, the third man was Jesus. And Jesus joined the two men on their walk after he had risen from the dead. So we're going to put the men away for now. And today we're going to be thinking about another story that happened after Jesus rose from the dead. So let's look in the basket to get some clues what our story might be about. We have got lots and lots of fish. So we're going to put them down here in the sea so they're ready for the story. Oh, there's another one. What else have we got? We've got a plate and a cup, and we've got a picnic blanket. I wonder, do you like going for picnics? I love going for picnics, especially when it's really sunny outside and it's really warm. I like going for picnics, and I hope you do too. Today, our story is going to be about a picnic on the beach. So let's see what happens. After Jesus had been raised from the dead, he appeared again to his disciples by the Sea of Galilee. Simon Peter, Thomas, Nathanael, the sons of Zebedee, and two other disciples were together. "I'm going to fish," Simon Peter told them. And they said, "We'll go with you." So they went out and they got in the boat. But that night they caught nothing. Early in the morning, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples didn't realize that it was Jesus. He called out to them, "Friends, haven't you caught any fish?" "No," they answered. He said, "Throw your net on the right side of the boat, and then you will catch some fish." So they threw their net on the side of the boat, and when they did, they were unable to haul the net in because of the large number of fish. Then one of the disciples said to Peter, "It is the Lord." As soon as Simon Peter heard him say that, he wrapped his outer garment around him and he jumped into the water. The other disciples followed in the boat, towing the net full of fish, for they were not far from shore. When they landed, they saw a fire of burning coals there, with the fish on it, and some bread. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish you have just caught." So Simon Peter climbed back into the boat and dragged the net ashore. It was full of large fish, 153 altogether. But even with so many fish, the net didn't break. Jesus said to them, "Come and have breakfast." None of the disciples dared to ask him, "Who are you?" because they knew that it was Jesus. Jesus came, took the bread, gave it to them, and did the same with the fish. This was now the third time that Jesus appeared to the disciples after he was raised from the dead. Wow, breakfast on the beach with Jesus. Can you imagine how amazing that would be? Spending time with Jesus and being his friend and getting to know him and hanging out with Jesus. And you know what? After Jesus had risen from the dead, he could have gone anywhere. He could have gone to the temple. He could have gone and spent time with really important people. But he didn't do that. He went and he had breakfast on the beach with his friends. Do you know what? Jesus wants to be our friend too. Jesus wants to spend time with us. And he wants us to spend time with him and get to know him better. So we're going to pray now. And we are going to thank Jesus for being our friend. Dear Jesus, we thank you that you want to be our friend. We pray that you would help us to spend time with you and get to know you better and help us to know that you are with us. Amen. And perhaps later on you could draw a picture of your friends and you could pray for your friends too. And if you want to, maybe your mummy or your daddy could send a picture of your friends that you have drawn onto our WhatsApp group. And then we can all see the wonderful pictures that you have drawn of your friends. Well, thank you everyone for listening. It's been good to be with you again, and we will see you next week.